Hi guys, welcome to the infamous Todd Show. Today we're going to talk about revenge on the people that you're still with. Not what revenge you do after you break up with them, but things that you do to get yourself through stressful days with somebody that you're still dating. And I'm sure the people I've dated probably have 1,000 stories they could tell. I'm sure the people that dated me all have tons of stories. They probably have t-shirts saying they survived the infamous Todd. But today we're talking about people that you still date, things that you do. And I want you throughout this video to feel free to post the funny things that you do to terrorize people that you're in a relationship with, just as I do my Michael. And I've always done it. It's not just since I got engaged with Michael that I've started harassing the people I'm with, but I've done it my entire life. I remember I dated this girl. Her name was Elena. I won't share her last name. And I knew she had a crush on this guy that was a runner. So I was suspecting that she was messing around on me. She really wasn't. Let me start off by saying that she wasn't messing around on me. But I went out and I got a P.O. box in downtown Clearwater, and I wrote her a note pretending to be this runner that she had the crush on, and sent her the note and used the P.O. box as the address. And I guess this is catfishing long before catfish had a name. And unfortunately, Elena started writing back to the guy. I wonder if she ever ended up dating him after me. See, I could have been the person that hooked him up. And I've always been a mess. When the lottery system first started in Florida, I was dating this mess of a guy. And I went out and I swapped his lottery ticket the following day with the numbers that came in. I went down to the convenience store and I put those numbers on a card. On the ticket, and I ran back and stuck it in his wallet. And when he woke up, he looked to see if he'd won the lottery. And of course, all the numbers came in. And Michael, that was his name, Michael was flipping out, absolutely having a coronary. But then at some point, he realized that the date on it was wrong. And I turned around, and he was gone. And thank God I went chasing after him. He was going down to kick the ass of the clerk at the convenience store because he thought that he had sold him the winning numbers, but had sold it to him on the wrong day. But then again, I'm the guy that used to break up with people with a copy and paste breakup note or a text. I'd have it. It was like the words were perfect. I need to use these again. But in all fairness, my friends will tell you, most of the time, these people that I was picking up was using copy and paste lines that would work or that were well formulated. I had them in an Excel sheet, and I'd be feeding them these perfect lines that said everything, because I didn't want to waste my time, writing the same thing over and over again. So I've always been a mess. I've always been a mess. But like I said, this is about what we do while we're still together. Well, I don't know, because some of the stuff I did towards the end, like this one guy, as you can tell, I spent pretty much my whole entire life being pansexual. That means I date guys, girls, female to male, male to female, no self-identifying, no gender, whatever. I hate saying male to female, female to male, because I always believe that they're just correcting their gender. But that's it for a different show. But this one guy that I was dating in Phoenix, I could tell that he wanted to get his nose fixed. That's all he talked about. I want to get my nose fixed. I want to get my nose fixed. I want to get my nose fixed. So right before I broke up with him, I wrote this really super nice note. And I knew that when I went to his apartment, he was going to dump me that day. So I wanted to end the relationship what I thought was on the better footing. So I wrote this really nice note and a really nice card. And when he went to break up with me, I took the card and I ripped it in half and shredded it and just threw it on his table, and I walked out, knowing that he would go back and piece together the card and the note. Oh, did I tell you that inside the note, I put a $3,000 check for his down payment on his nose? Like a couple hours later, he's calling me up. Hey, Todd, no, we need to get it together. It was just a misunderstanding. But see, I'm lucky because I spend a lot of my days really super sick. But sometimes I get this twinkle in my eye. It's like I'm not sick, so sick that I don't have a twinkle in my eye. And a good example is the first time Michael and I ever got... Michael and I have only been in one fight. I call him my Michael because I'm surrounded with Michaels. They're like the locusts out of the Bible. They're everywhere. I can't talk about him without everybody going, which Michael? So it isn't my Michael like I own him. If anything, he probably owns me. But my Michael, he loves to yell. Yelling is his default mode. This guy, he screams over his car, the oven, flat where it falls on the floor, any furniture that gets in the way. He's just constantly yelling. And for me, he looks so cute yelling, which probably pisses him off, because his mom once told me that when he was a little kid, he would throw a fit, and if he didn't get his way, he'd fall on the floor and start slamming his head on the floor. So I picture every time he's throwing a fit, I picture him being that kid again. And she went over and she told me that thing about him, and now I can't get it out of my mind. So now when Michael starts yelling, like I'll hear him inside the other room and he'll be like screaming his printer. So I'll go in there and I'll stand next to him with the most serious face and I'll be looking at the printer. You stupid printer, you're a bad printer. I mean, I can't believe you have any self-respect. You throw yourself away. Bad. That's what I do. Oh my God, I'm surprised I'm alive. I'm surprised he hasn't killed me yet. I remember this one girl I was dating. Her dad was kind of paranoid. He was one of those people who thought the government was following and chasing him, and the world was out to get him. like they were having some meeting in the morning to figure out how to screw his life over. And he absolutely hated me. Couldn't stand me. His name was this very strange. It was Mike. Instead of I, it was a Y. and one time, him and I got in this really bad fight for, I don't even know what it was about, and I went over to Porter's Books, and I got the subscription card. They must have had 2,000 magazines on that back wall, and I filled every one of them out for Mike, for Mike, and I just spelled it M-I-K. And I put his address on it. I'm such an ass. I know I'm an ass. I know that I'm a jerk. But people are so funny. Then we lay in the bed, sick as a dog, just absolutely sick as a dog. And then all of a sudden I'll picture my Michael inside some German lederhosen or some silly thing like with a German hat on, and I'd be closing my eyes, and I started laughing. Well, that would get me out of bed, because now I had to hurry up and get on the computer and turn on the computer so I could Photoshop. Not just Photoshop, but Photoshop is so well that people really thought that Michael and I had went to some German festival, and he had participated in wearing lederhosen. If you know Michael, that's not going to ever happen. And I would do that all the time. I would put his hat on the bad guy from The Incredibles. Before AirTran went out of business, I'd been kicked off their airlines. I was no longer able to go on it, because one of the people that I was dating, he'd gotten a really crazy fight with me the night before, and I was pretty pissed the next day. And they sat us in the airplane. Well, he had never been on an airplane before, so he was scared. His face was white. I thought he was going to pass out. And as the airplane started to take off from Tampa, going over to Fort Lauderdale, I reached over, slowly put my hand over, and I think he thought I was going to put my hand on his hand to calm him down. But what I did instead is I used my pinky finger to hit the thing that jerked his seat backwards. He screamed so loud. Everybody in the whole airplane, oh, they thought I was an asshole. They thought, he didn't talk to me that whole weekend, but I felt better. And I felt better. I felt great. And I'll feel great if you'll subscribe to my channel. Go down inside the comment section below so you can find the subscribe button and subscribe so you and I can share some stories together. And please, like I said, post below the funny stories you've done. And I'll talk to you later on the next Infamous Todd Show. Bye.